You know, this is a typical day at the beach for us. And you might look the same way when you go to the beach. You have to carry everything because you just don't want to go without something that you think you need. So here we are, we planned a whole day at the beach. We're so excited. We just want to relax and enjoy it. And already I'm tired from the car to the sand because I'm carrying all of this weight. And I'm sure each and every one of us do this. We have to have our ice chest because it's full of water and drinks, and we have to have our umbrella so the sun doesn't beat us down. And then you can't forget the toys for the kids because they've got to have something to play with to occupy them. You have to have your lovely chair so you'll have a place to rest from walking from the car just to the sand and towels and so on and so forth. And then we finally get down to the beach. Walking on the sand is not an easy chore. Just walking in the sand is a lot, especially if you're carrying all of these weights. And you know, you finally get down to the beach and there's always an art to this. You always want to look like you're not a tourist, that you live here on the Gulf Coast. And so when we go to the beach, if the wind's blowing just a little bit, you want to be really cool about how you throw your sheet out. Now, I know some of y'all never do that, but if the wind's blowing and you lay your sheet out, one end starts flying up while the other end is flying up, so you run to one end. And so you're doing this as a mother, as a wife, trying to get everything so the sand does not touch anything. Because we do not want the sand to touch our towels and touch the side that we're going to lay on, because we don't want the sand getting stuck to us. So us ladies always have an art about this, and we want to make sure we're in full control. So we get to the beach and we throw our sheet down, and our husband is there, and he throws his shirt off and he lays down and he says, well, just put some sunscreen on me and wake me up when it's lunchtime. And then the kids are there, and you've got your suntan spray that I've got in here somewhere, but to try to find it, it's just kind of like a needle in a haystack. But you got your sunscreen, and it's a spray. And so you get the kids all around you and you start spraying them down. They're screaming and crying because all they want to do is to go to the ocean. And then you have that suntan lotion that white is white, and you put it on their nose and they don't like it. They're arguing with you, and there your husband is laying on the beach saying, wake me till lunch. So here you are, you're getting all the kids done, and you look over at your husband and he is already asleep and he's snoring. So here you are, you start putting sunscreen on him while he's laying there already sound asleep. The kids are saying, Mama, Mama, I want to get out in the water. You finally get the kids out in the water. You say it's time for me. So here you are, typical day at the beach. Now maybe you can relate to this. There's something about a woman that can shimmy out of her cover up and her shorts while sitting down, because you don't want nobody to see you. But here you are out on the beach, everybody's going to see you. But there is an art that a woman has when they get to the beach. So you sit down. Now, I know you don't do this, I know I do. Okay, but you sit down and you shimmy out of those shorts, and you've got this one-piece bathing suit on, and you're trying to hide everything, and so you throw the shirt off and you get your arms out and you get that shirt off, and then you lay down and you said, I made it. I made it to the beach. I'm tired. I don't want to hear anything. And before you can even say that out of your mouth or in your thoughts, the kids come up and they want something to drink. So here you are, you have to get up and you have to get them kids something to drink. Mama, Mama, I want some juice. Mama, Mama, I need this. Where's my toys? Where's this? Daddy's over there. What's he doing? He's snoring. And so you're getting a little frustrated. Finally, the kids are satisfied. They're building their sandcastles by the beach, and you're just laying there looking at them. How serene, but you are so tired, and you say to yourself, I can't believe we did this. All I'm thinking about is, we're going to have to gather this stuff up and take it back home. There's going to be sand and everything, but we had a good day. Yes, we did. We had a wonderful day. And as you sit there on your towel and things have calmed down a little and you're able to breathe a little, you look over at these young people, these cute little girls, 16 years old in their little bikinis, and you look and they're having a great time, and then you see their friends come over, the guys that are playing ball with them and throwing the football, and they're just having a great time, and you look at them and say, I remember the day. I remember the day when I looked like that, for one thing, and I remember the day when I was just had no cares in the world. Oh, if I wished I could have that day again. So you're looking at them saying and thinking that in your mind. But then just down from the beach, there's a woman and a husband that's looking at you and your husband and your kids. And this woman just down the beach, unfortunately, just had a miscarriage and her heart is broken. And she looks at you and says, oh, if I only had a little child that would come up to me and ask for juice. Her heart is broken and her husband is rubbing her back and trying to comfort her, and he kisses her cheek. And all along she's looking at me and saying, I wished I had that little child that I could hold in my arms and love him. And then just right around just a little bit further down the beach, there's another woman that's looking at that woman saying, and she's sitting there all alone. She's got her book. She's all alone. And if you've ever gone to the beach all alone, I've been there. I've gone to the beach by myself. It's nice not to have to bother, but it is kind of a lonely experience sometimes. And there's the woman, and she's reading her book, looking over her book, and she sees that couple, and she says, you know, I wished I had a companion that would rub my back or kiss my cheek. I wished I was not alone today. I wished I had someone that loved me. And then there's another woman that's just down the way that looks at her and said, wow, if I only had that solitude, that time without anybody to mess with me and bother me, if I only just had that. Not knowing that the woman that's alone wishes that she had a companion, and not knowing that the one before that had just lost a baby and didn't have a child to love and care for. And then you get to me and not knowing that I am complete. I have a husband, I have children, I'm fine. Carrying these little items right here is nothing compared to not having them. And ladies, we look at other ladies and we want to be like them. And we don't even know their situation. We look at it and we reflect of what it looks like, but really it's not what it is. And God is telling you today that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. In Psalms it says that women, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. It's not in just your stature, but you're made with where you're at right now. You might have a husband, you might have children, or you might be all alone, but where you're at, where God has placed you, He wants you to know that He loves you and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I want you to go in that today and know that God loves you. He sees you right where you're at. Don't look and come up and surmise what somebody else's life is like. You don't know them. Know where you're at and know that God loves you right where you're at. So right now, I'm going to pick up all these things. I'm going to go down to the beach and I'm going to try to enjoy my day. And then when it's all said and done, thank God I'll be home. I can get the sand out of everything that I've taken home. You take home more sand than you go with. So if I can get all these things in my hand, and we are off to enjoy a day at the beach. God bless you, ladies. Go and be that victorious woman today. I am. Bye.